To the Eli Art Show. I'm Eli, your host, and today our special guest, Esperanza from Esperanza Rising. Welcome, Esperanza. I'm so glad you stopped by today so we can chat about your life. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course.
Now, how did losing your dad affect you and your mom?
Well, because we lost my dad, my uncles tried to marry my mom, and she said yes. But the next day or two, we left for Mexico.
So why did you have to leave to go to Mexico?
Well, we had to leave because my uncles wanted to marry my mom, and they had burned my house down in the middle of the night, so we didn't have a house or any money.
Wow, they burned down your house because they were mad that your mom said no the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then why did Isabel not get Queen of the May when you were in Mexico?
Well, she did not get Queen of the May because they were stereotyping about Mexicans and that they were dirty. So every year they would choose an American Queen of the May.
They were stereotyping Mexicans in that they were dirty? Okay, that's just mean. So why did Isabel pray to the Lady of Guadalupe?
Well, she prayed because in her third grade class, the teachers would always pick the Queen of the May. They would pick the queen by who had the best grades. And since Isabel, the time that she'd been in America, they'd always chosen an American queen. So she was praying and hoping that this time she would get to be Queen of the May.
If I was a girl at that time, I would be like, please, 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 please help me, lady. Okay, so if your mom had died and not your dad, do you think your aunts would come and burn down your house and ask your dad for a marriage?
No, I actually don't think that they would even find out that my mom had died, and we'd be able to live our lives because my papa had all the money, so if we needed to, we'd be able to buy a new house or build a new house if something had happened.
What would you have done if Mama had been in the wagon with Papa the night he had died?
Well, I think if that would have happened, we would have lived with Miguel or Abuelita in one of the workers' little houses.
How did you feel when you and Miguel were on the same side of the river?
I felt like he was a part of the family.
If your uncles came to America, what do you think they would have done to you?
Well, I think if they would have come looking for us in America, they probably would have tried to maybe kidnap us in the middle of the night when no one was watching. And then I think they would have taken us back to Mexico so that my uncles could have married my mom.
Why did the strikers put snakes in the food bins?
Yeah, they put snakes in there because they needed the harvesting to stop so they could get what they wanted and get more strikers.
Okay, so when Miguel left and then met your family at the railroad station with Abuelita, how did you feel?
Well, I was full of mixed emotions because I was really glad that Abuelita was there, so I was really happy. But I was also a little confused as to why Miguel left America to get her. But in the end, we were all happy.
Well, thank you, Esperanza, for joining me. Thanks for watching.